Hey, it's Taskmark11 with a fall channel update. I now have almost definite dates of when I'm going to start LEGO Alolan Pokemon videos. Most likely, I will be starting the showcase videos for 7th generation Pokemon on November 19th because I figure the starter evolutions will get leaked from people with early copies probably about 2 days before Sun and Moon come out, maybe 3 days, and then I'll try and make them quickly on the very day that they're leaked, or at least the first one. And that way I can have a video ready for a showcase of it by probably a few days after that, which would end up being a day after Sun and Moon come out. Of course, if the starter evolutions leak way before that, then that could drastically move up when I would start the Alolan Pokemon videos. It's also possible that it'll start a little earlier than that with Alolan forms of Kanto Pokemon first. And if I do, that might start about maybe a week earlier than it otherwise would, so probably about the 12th of November, I guess. But it could be even earlier than that. It depends on if people would rather me start with the starters or Alolan forms of older Pokemon, so vote for that right now, really. That's going to decide what I end up doing when Sun and Moon release date comes around. And then the how to build videos will start probably a week after the showcase starts. That way there's enough room for it to be running pretty much where a week before a how to build comes out is a showcase of the same thing and its evolutionary line. And then Wi-Fi battles will probably start the first week in December because I figure it'll take me about 2 weeks after getting Sun and Moon to finish the main game and then build up at least 6 competitive Pokemon. Though it might be a little sooner if I transfer over most of my competitive Pokemon from Oraz. So I'll probably start taking battle requests around the 1st of December, maybe. Or the last 2 days of November. And the last thing, no, second to last thing is I've asked this before but never got a single answer on it, I think, is should I make a Tumblr for better archiving all the picture previews of LEGO Pokemon that right now I'm putting on Twitter all the time? I'm usually putting up maybe one picture a week currently, but it'll probably be a lot more than that once all the Alola Pokemon are known and I have way more of them to put pictures up of. Right now I'm kind of behind on the pre-release Pokemon, getting pictures up of all of them. So is it worth it to make a Tumblr? Would enough people follow on there who are interested in previews, or is Twitter good enough for all the previews, even though I only have like 60 followers on Twitter anyway? In case anyone doesn't know, which would be unlikely because I mention it in the end of a lot of videos, I post previews of LEGO Pokemon all the time on Twitter. So would it be worth it to also make a Tumblr for that? In which case I might slow down the previews on Twitter and move them almost exclusively over to Tumblr. I'm not sure if I would do that or not, or if I would upload the pictures on both. I mean, if I was uploading them on Tumblr, I would already have the PC out to put them up on Twitter anyway, so I might just do both. But basically, I'm only going to do that if at least 5 people request it and say that they would follow on Tumblr. I mean, if it's any less than 5 people that would even be interested in, then it's completely worthless to do that. I mean, that's already a really low amount, but it seems like a decent, crazy minimum of people that would be interested in making it worth doing that. And the very last thing is, For a 1,500 subscriber special, I had a Q&A video. So far, the only questions I got were from one person. So if I don't get any more questions in, I guess, 2 weeks from this video, then I guess I'll just cancel a Q&A and then just answer those few questions and comments to the person that asked them. But if you have any questions that you want to put into Q&A, go look for my Q&A video. I think it's about a month old already. And basically I got almost no questions. I got 3 questions from one person. And the rest were questions that I specifically said do not ask things like that. So they don't count. So that's pretty much it for this update, I think. See you next time!